Hi friends, it's Julia. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today I have a Halloween layout. I have put together a stash kit for this month of Halloween supplies, and that's what I've been working on creating all month are these Halloween layouts. And I'm also making cards this month. So starting with this layout, I am using mostly scrap papers. These two that I have here are scrap papers, and I want to say maybe they're close to my heart, but I'm not going to swear to that. But they're really old if they are. They may be in another company. I don't remember. That spiderweb paper is actually one that I got from a paper stack that I bought this year that I had split with my sister. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but if I'll put a link below to my stash kit so that you can see what I'm talking about as far as the stash kit that I created. So this is a border strip that's been in my stash for quite a while, and I'm just using a little piece of it to, it was from one of those punch out papers like a My Mind's Eye, so I think it's pretty old. And so I'm just going through here and I've cut it down because I'm going to use it on this layout, and then I am border punching that striped piece of paper, and I'll use that in the background too. I put all this stuff, as far as border strips go, and then I cover a lot of it with embellishment, but that's okay. One side you can hardly see it, but the other side you can see most everything, which is okay with me. I think it turned out really cute, and I like how the overall layout turned out. So this month I have pulled out a kit, or pulled out all of my older Halloween embellishments and paper, and I am pairing them with a lot of the newer stuff that I purchased this year. I purchased several embellishment packs at Tuesday Morning. They had quite a selection in this year, and I have gotten quite a few of them to kind of bump up or boost up my overall Halloween stash. I had gone through several months ago, maybe more towards the first of the year, when I had done a paper purge, and I had cleaned out quite a few of my Halloween papers, and I think they went to my granddaughter's school, in a bag of supplies that I cleaned out for her classroom. And I've got another bag going now. And I think when I get to the end of this whole process of creating these layouts for Halloween, I will probably add some more to her current bag that I have ongoing. I try and keep a bag all the time. If I find something in my stash I don't like, I try and put it in that bag. I either split it between my sister and my granddaughter's classroom, or just give it one or the other. Here, I pulled up that, what do you call it? That sticker strip there, and it was, it was split. I don't know if that makes any sense. I guess they ran out of one side and they added a little bit more, started a new roll and taped them together. So yeah, I just took that little bit that I pulled out extra and put it on an extra of that carrier sheet, and I'll set it over to the side because at some point I'll get it used. And I love that about having stash like this, is that it is so easy to hold on to those little bits and pieces that you really love and you want to hang on to and use. Or I find it, for me, I find that part easy. I don't have a large container or anything that I keep all of these supplies in. I haven't had up until this year. But I think when this Halloween season is over and I have completed all of this, if my supplies are too bulky to go back into my standard storage, then I may break them down and put them into a like iris container and put them in my closet or something for the next time I want to create Halloween layouts or cards. I don't make Halloween cards or layouts every single year. I tend to batch make them. I'll make like 5 or 6 layouts, either single or double page, layouts and then put them in my unfinished album that I have, my unfinished layouts album, and it's just layouts that I've created that don't have photos on them. And so whatever I complete here will go into that album, and then I'll pull the layout to use when the time is right, depending on the photos that I get from my kids. So here I'm using some doilies. You can see I layered up all of that washi tape and border strips and punched out paper, all of that jazz down at the bottom across the whole layout. And so here I'm going through and I am adding some spider web doilies. I love those things. They came in silver, white, and black. And I'm telling you, I've been using them a lot. I love, love, love the black ones. I don't tend to use the silver and white as much. So I'm creating or putting down the title on it, and I'm going to use the phrase down at the bottom called Hocus Pocus. And I have this grandiose idea of popping up part of the alpha or part of the title, and then I'm going to use my ruler to carry it over and put it down on the layout. It sort of works. It was a good thought process to do it. So you can see my rulers I have like 3 of these rulers, and they're all kind of gummy on the edges because I do this a lot. I'll put my letter stickers along the edge of that and then use them to place my title on the layout. One of the things that's helped in getting these layouts done this month and keeping me staying active with my scrapbooking after work is pulling out all the supplies and embellishments I think I might want to try and use up on a layout. Pull them all out. Whether I use them all or not, that's a whole other story. But I've been pulling them all out and setting them to the side, and then when I get ready to scrapbook, then I have everything there, and it tends to make everything go together pretty quickly. And I think in creating this, because I had everything laying out, it took me probably, a good 30 minutes or so to make this layout. Probably less time than that even. Yeah, when I have it set up like this, it goes together so fast. When I don't, and I'm just pulling things out of my storage container that I have my kit stored in, as I'm pulling things out, it takes a little bit longer only because I'm hemming and hawing around. You can see that the title that says Happy Halloween, that whole banner thing to the right, it was a sticker off of a sticker sheet, and I just popped it up on some foam tape. I'm adding those pumpkins there that I created last year or the year before. Those are some leaves that I've punched out previously. And so I'm just adding those in. And I pulled a lot of the embellishments that I used in this kit from my leftovers box. I have a box that sits on a shelf in my craft room. When I create something, if I don't use it all up, it goes into that box. And like all these leaves that I've added, those are from different projects that I've done, and they were just leftovers, and so they go into that box. And I've really been trying to make an effort to pull from that box because it was getting to overflowing. I feel like I'm somewhat making a dent on it, but it's full. I still have a long ways to go to really put a big dent in it. So I'm just looking through all the sticker packs to see what else I want to utilize there. I have the pumpkins that I created last year, the year before. Here I'm adding in, I have that sticker sheet that has the acetate cats with pumpkins, and so I'm pulling out a couple of them and adding them around on the layout. On each cluster, I'm adding one of those cats. I think they turned out so stinking cute there. And I'm just looking through all these embellishments and sticker sheets, trying to debate on if I want to use something from them. And if I can't make up my mind with one thing, then I'll go on to something else. And I pull up those 3 things that look like brads, but they're actually just like the top portion of it. They don't actually go through the paper, and they have adhesive back, and so I'm placing those around. This is a leftover sticker sheet, and they're like little flourishes, almost like leafy type flourishes. So I put one in each cluster to go along with the leaf that I have there. And when I go to put my enamel dots and such down and my bling, it will act as an anchor for those. Anyway, I'm getting really close to the end of this. Guys, I hope I've inspired you to get into your stash and use up some of your stuff to create some layouts. And if you do create some stuff, I would love to see it. Just link me down below or leave me a message and let me know where to go to see you or see what you've created. Anyway, if I have inspired you, please, flip that thumbs up button. And if you're interested in seeing more stash layouts and stash busting, please, please, please subscribe, because that's mostly what I do. I do buy some new things, but I try really hard to get in and use up my older stash. Here's the close-ups of the layout, and I hope you like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next layout. Bye-bye, guys.